Okay. All right. So my name is Erin Maxwell. Welcome to Max Wellness and International Women's Day. We are going to have a super fun class sponsored by Athleta today. If you stay till the very end, we will drop some links in so you can get some awesome gift certificates and see everything Max Wellness. So I'm a local, well, if you're in San Francisco, I'm a local massage therapist, health and wellness, lifestyle coach. And tonight we will be doing some HIT. So get ready to sweat. I made a spicy playlist for us to get us pumped up. Let me know if you have any questions. You can always drop those in the chat. I'll go up and look, and I will have to put my glasses on to be able to see. So just be patient. And if everyone can mute themselves, that would be great. So we're going to do some HIT, and then we'll follow it up with some yoga and a long shavasana to take it all down and relax into the final pose. So I'm going to get my playlist here. We're going to do a little bit of a warm-up first, and then we will do 5 poses. So we'll do 45 seconds of each routine with a 15-second break in between, which, trust me, you're going to want it. Keep some water nearby, maybe a towel to wipe off your sweat, and then we'll take it down. We'll transition into our yoga practice, and then we'll again go into that final shavasana. So you again, Izzy McGee, this is she is in and out all of the time, so you know, she just is she's part of the package. So with all of that being said, let's get to it. Let's see, we're just a few minutes off schedule, but let's go ahead and get started. Hey, you guys just oh, is the music too loud? And here we go. So we're just gonna go ahead and warm it up. So just cross your arms back and forth. Back and forth. You can stand still. You can walk back and forth. This is your practice, your time. We're gonna warm up the joints first, and let's do some arm circles. I thought this song would be really great for us to start for our female women empowerment. Woohoo! And circle the other way. Waking up the joints, getting the fluid through our shoulder joints. Take a breath, and we'll cross again. And go ahead and exhale it out. We're going to go ahead and touch our ischial tuberosities. So those are our sits bones. Those are the attachment sites for each of your hamstrings. You have 3 hamstrings in the back, 4 quadriceps in the front. We're just waking everything up right now. So just have fun with it. Just play. Do what feels good in your body, in your mind. And we'll just get it going. All right. Let's go ahead and just do a quad stretch. So whatever leg you like, I'm going to shift all my weight to left leg, grabbing the top of your foot. You can raise your arm up and just pull back, pushing your heel into your hand. And breathe, opening up the quads and releasing. Inhale, right arm, other side. Woo! How fun, how exciting. All right, let's do the other side one more time. Stretch it out. Keep breathing. Good, one more time, other side. Good, breathe. And go ahead and release everything down. Let's do some circle sweeps. Arms up high to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bringing in that energy. You can have your feet wide or keep your feet close together. Do what feels good in your body. And exhale, bringing it down. Super sweep. One more time, high to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Closing your eyes. Taking a moment, setting an intention. Thanking yourself for showing up, being here, being fully present, being part of today and every day. And breathe. And shoot your arms up high into the sky, making a rainbow with your arms. And exhale, forward fold. Just bring your hands down to the mat. You can keep your knees bent as much as you need to. Just bringing the prayer down to the earth. And walking out your legs left and right, right and left. And inhale, nice flat back, halfway lift. You can bring your hands to your shins. And exhale, forward fold. If you want to, you can always bend your knees a lot, keeping your fingertips on the ground for forward fold. And we'll inhale one more time, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, super sweep all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, super sweep all the way up. And exhale, forward fold. Bring it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, super sweep all the way up. Exhale, and shake it out. All right, get ready. Here we go. Are you ready? We're going to do some high knees for 45 seconds on the clock. Ready? And go. Bring your knees up to your palms, up to your hips. And we're going to go. And go, 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 go. Breathe. Woo! Waking it up. We're going to do 3 rounds. We have 5 poses, 3 rounds. So save your energy. This is kind of warm up. And you can add as much as you need to. And take it down. This is your practice, your time. 10 more seconds. You got it. You got it. High knees. Go, 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 go. 5 more. Here we go. Izzy McGee. Yeah. And break. Woo. 15 seconds. Walk it out. We're going to do a squat, kick, punch. We're going to alternate legs. So this is where you breathe. Take your, it'll be a squat, kick, punch. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Squat, come up, kick, punch. Ready? And on the clock, now. Squat, up, kick, punch. Alternate. Legs, squat, kick, punch. And if you're really spicy, you can always have a jump at the end. And just remember, we have 2 more rounds. And then we do our yoga. So this is your time, your space. I'm going to take mine down a little bit only because I've been out and about all day. And I know we've got 2 more rounds of this. So let's go. 10 more seconds. You got this. You got this. Squeezing at the top. Really getting your glutes. We're doing cross arm, cross leg. 10 more seconds. Or 5 more seconds. 1 more. And rest. Woo! All right, shake it out, ladies. Because after this, I call these the Bob Barkers. They're called stair climbers. And remember, Price is Right, where the little guy goes up. We've got the music, and if you are off your ticket too long, if you guess, and you fall off. So we're going to come down to the ground to show you mountain climbers. Okay, ready? On the clock, let's go. 45 seconds, bringing your knees up to your chest, using your lower abs, pushing the floor away from underneath you. As you go, alternating legs. Woo! Are you feeling it? I'm already sweating. Let's go. 20 more seconds. You got this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go for a couple more. Go, 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 go. Woo! Okay, take a breather. Give you a little extra. Shake it out. Shake it out. You got it. Next one. Super easy. We're gonna do jumping jack out, arms forward. Jumping jack out, arms forward. Okay, ready? Here we go. On the clock, and go. Jumping jack up, arms out. So just alternate. Jumping jack out, arms out. Up and out. Up and out. Up and out. You got this. Woo-hoo! Bringing back childhood memories right here. Lots of jumping. Here we go. Thanks, Macklemore. For those with the playlist. Shaking it out. Woo-hoo! You got it. 10 more seconds. And breathe. And jump. And go at your own pace. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And rest. If you need to, grab a glass of water. We have one more shape, and then we do it all over again. So we're gonna go ahead and come on down to the floor. We're gonna do plank pose. You can do low plank on your forearm plank. Again, if you're spicy, you can do high plank. And take a break, go into child's pose when you need. Ready? Here we go, on the clock. 45 seconds. Plank, forearm plank. Pushing your heels towards the back wall. Engaging your core and lugging your back. Letting your shoulders drop below. Your elbows drop below your shoulders. And breathe. Hold it here. If you start to feel your hips dip, come back up. If you feel like this is too much, you can always do a hip dip, side to side. Roll back and forth on the balls of your feet. Here we go. 10 more seconds. You got this. Keep breathing. Woo, feel the sweat. Feel the burn. Pain is just temporary. Making muscles, making you stronger. 3, 2, 1. And release all the way under the mat. 15 seconds. Here we go. Just sip the water. You know what's up next. High knees, baby. High knees. 5 more seconds. Ready? Here we go. High knees on the clock. And go. Bring up nice and high. You got it. You can always low impact. Bring it here. That's okay. That's good. Building your foundation. There's no shame in the game. Everyone's in a different place, different time, different day, different body. Here we go, halfway there. You got this. You got it. Alternate knees. I'm gonna keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Woo! My legs are burning. And release. Yeah, baby. How's everyone doing? Give me a thumbs up. Rocker sign. Let me know. Are you breathing? Are you feeling it? Feel the burn. Okay, get ready for your squat, kick, punch. Ready? 45 seconds on the clock. And go. Squat, up, kick, punch. Squat, alternate leg, arm, leg. Punch, squat, kick, punch. Easy McGee's tearing down the house. Let's go. Keep up with this. Yeah! Yeah, ready. Welcome everyone to your HIIT/yoga class. Yeah. Here we go. 15 more seconds on the clock. You got this. You got this. You can always add a hop or more of a spicy punch. This is your practice. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Take a breather. You got this. Dance it out. Shake it out. We got mountain climbers. We got our Bob Barkers. Get ready. It's a doozy. Not only is it good for your legs, good for your abs, good for your cardio, good for your lungs, which we all know in this time, this day and age, we got to keep our lungs clear. So ready? Coming down to the mat for our Bob Barkers, stair climbers. Here we go. 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 You got this, girls. And my gents. Yeah, supporting your women. You got this. Woo! Feel it. Oh my gosh. If you need to, you can always come to a child's pose. Come lay down, flat belly. Or keep going. We have 15 more seconds. Woo! Keep going, ladies. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Ah. Take a breather. Good job. Bob Barkers. We're going to come back up. Or jumping in, jumping jacks, jumping out. Here we go. Take a breather. We're going to have 45 seconds on the clock. On your mark. Get set. Jumping jacks. Jump out. Jumping jack. Jump out. You can always jump. Jump. Do what feels good in your body. Build that foundation. Building your foundation. Doing what good in your body model. Here we go. Yeah! Izzy's like, what the heck? 10 more seconds. You got this. You got it. Keep breathing. Because you know what? You got to plank after this. And let's rest. 15 seconds on the clock. Wipe that sweat off your brow. I can't talk. My endorphins are on high. Okay, here we go. Hitting the mat for a plank. Okay. High plank if you please. For our plank, if you please. Clasp your hands together. You can always push back on your heels, rocking back and forth, making sure that your hips don't dip. If you want to do a hip dip, do hip dip, side to side. We're halfway there, ladies. Almost. Look out, Nikki. And breathe. 15 more seconds. On the clock. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Oh. 2 out of 3. Looking great. Looking good. Here we go. Stand it up. You know what's up next. High knees. Last one. Round 3. Ding. Nina wins. Ready? High knees. 45 seconds. On the clock. Go. Yeah! That's it. I love seeing my girls. Push it out. It's like the last half mile of a marathon. You're like, oh, the burn. I can feel it. We're so close, yet so far away. 10 more seconds. You got this. You got this. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Shake it out. Shake it out. We got our squat, punch, kick coming up. Ready? 45 seconds on the clock. Now, squat, up, kick, punch, squat, alternate, kick, punch. So it's opposite leg, opposite arm. Yeah, baby. It is a lovely day. Woo-wee. Are we having fun yet? I hope so. Here we go. Halfway there. Last round. You got this. And then the sweet reward of our asana practice. Lengthening, stretching out. Squeezing out. Here, up, ladies, and breathe. Guess what? Last Bob Barker. Here we go. Let's hit the deck. Ready? Set. 45 seconds. Stair climbers. Mountain climbers. Not stair climbers. Mountain climbers. Woo! Good job, you guys, ladies. It's Ladies' Day. Every day is Ladies' Day. We don't need a special day. We know how special we are every day. 10 more seconds. You've got this. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Take a breather. Those ones kick my booty. Coming up for jacking jumps. Jump up, jump out. Okay, ready? On the clock. And go. Yes. You can always do this and do this. Same, but different. Build your foundation. Build your fire, your tapas. The inner fire. Yes. Good. I love it. I love it. Oh, I forgot my arms out. I was so busy watching everybody and talking, I forgot. Jack up arms, jack arms out. Good job, you ladies. Woo! 10 more seconds. You got this. I'm gonna jack it out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Crushed it. Last pose of our hit, and we hit the mat. Ready? Good job, ladies. Good job. We're gonna come down to our plank pose. You know it, you got it. 45 seconds. Now, on the clock. Let's do it to it. Last one. Build your core. Take a breather. Taking it down. Taking it down. Good job. 30 more seconds of your hit. We get to move on. Are you feeling it yet? Feeling the burn? Again, you can always do your side hip dips. You can go back and forth. The balls of your feet. You can bring your knees down and simply come all the way down to the mat. Belly down Shavasana. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And release. Woo! Let's push it back into child's pose. Good. Take a few breaths in this position, in this time. You can release our timer and come sit onto your booty, onto the mat. If you have a little cushion or a blanket, woo-wee, you can put that underneath your sits bones here. We'll just come and bring and find our breath. I'm just so excited that I can't catch my breath. We'll close our eyes, coming back to our intention, coming back to our focus, calming the mind, calming the breath. Ahead and come down to a child's pose. We're just going to bring our heart rate down, bring our lungs and our oxygen and our blood back to homeostasis. So come down into a child's pose, bringing your toes to touch, knees nice and wide. If you have a block and need a block, if your booty doesn't come all the way, you can always put a block behind you underneath your booty, or you can even be more like a puppy pose. The goal, our measuring cupcake hands. It's like there's a cupcake with lots of frosting. So you want to grab it from the top this way. It brings our elbows up off the mat. Release your palms. We're going to thread the needle. Finding your right arm and thread the needle underneath your torso to the other side of the mat. You can bring your forehead to the mat, or you can bring your right ear onto the mat. Just find a small twist in our upper torso. On your next inhale, bring your right arm forward to the top, and exhale, thread the needle on the other side, finding your left arm underneath your torso. You can put your left ear on the mat. Trying to keep your right arm, forearm off of the mat. You can cupcake your hands. And inhale. And exhale, bringing your arm forward for a child's pose. Take a couple rounds of breath. Inhale, come up onto all fours, letting your knees drop below your hips, palms below your shoulders, pushing the earth away from you. Finding a nice flat back, engaging the core. Go ahead at your own pace. Let's find some cat-cows. Just rolling through some of your cat-cows. If you want, you can make it active, moving your elbows as you move through. You can always bring your hip to shoulder, coming to center. Right left shoulder, right left hip, coming to center. Just finding what feels good in your cat-cow in your body. Check a couple things. Good. How's everyone doing? Was that music really loud that whole time? Sorry, ladies. I hope you could hear me through that loud music. I don't know why it just came through on my side. Okay, we'll come to a neutral spine. Let's do a couple bird dogs. Bringing your left palm out in front of you, like you're shaking someone's hand in front, pushing your right foot back towards the back wall, flexing your toes to your nose. We're gonna go ahead and bring our elbow to our knee, curving our upper back, rounding out. Open up and bring it back. Open up. Bring it together. Good job. We'll do a couple more. And exhale. Inhale. And we'll release everything on the mat. Other side. Shaking hands with your right hand. Pushing your left foot back. Flexing your toes to your nose as if your foot is on the back wall. Lengthening out. Feel the length in your body. Lengthen it out and go ahead and bring your elbow to your knee. Open it up and bring it together. Open it up. Bring it together. Good. Open up and bring it together. Good. Open up. One last time. Open up and release everything onto the mat. Rolling over your toes into our first downward facing dog. Be really gentle in your dog here, since it is our first one and we might have some tight hamstrings, some tight quads and shoulders. So pedaling out your feet left and right, right and left. Knowing that it's okay if your heels don't come all the way to the mat. These are measuring sticks. You can have your knees bent a lot if you need to. Inhaling, and when you exhale, lengthening out your legs as much as you can. We're going to be working at 80%. Side on out. Take a nice big inhale through your nose. And exhale out your mouth, AJ. Pushing your chest towards the mat, opening up your shoulders, opening up your hamstrings, finding your downward facing dog. This time, seal your lips. Inhale through your nose. and exhale through your nose. And then inhale your right leg lift high to the sky. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. We're gonna go for a crescent lunge, placing your right foot onto the mat next to your right hand. Stay high on the ball of your back foot. Inhale, arms up, crescent lunge. Keeping your front leg bent, making sure your knee is tracking over your second toe. Maybe trying to pull your right hip back, left hip forward. If your back knee needs to be bent, this is where you're at today, that's okay. And when you exhale, see if you can lengthen out. Good, and breathe. Make sure you're not gripping with your front toes. Inhale, a little bit longer. Exhale. Place your hands down in the mat, step it back, high plank pose. Now we have options here, bringing your knees down to the mat for a chaturanga. Belly, chin, and chest all the way down. Inhale up for a baby cobra. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Good, and take a breath here. Other side, inhale, left leg lifts high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose like we did earlier. Placing your left foot onto the mat next to your left palm. Keeping your right leg nice and long, high in the balls, back foot. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Good, and breathe. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sink down a little bit more in your front leg. Good. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, place your hand on the mat, step it back, run through your vinyasa or skip it and meet us in downward facing dog. If you want, you can stay high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. If you're in upward dog, make sure your thighs are off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, and breathe. Inhale your heels high, knees low into turbo dog. Walk or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good, inhale, super sweep, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, inhale, super sweep, arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, placing your hands on the mat, step it back, downward facing dog. Good, we're gonna move on. We're gonna add on to our crescent lunge. We're gonna go crescent to warrior two. So here we go, right side. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, placing your right foot on the mat. Inhale, come up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up for your warrior two. I'm gonna turn around so I can see you. I didn't plan that very well. And we'll stay here in our warrior two. Looking through your front palm, through your middle finger, through your middle finger, through your fingernail, finding your drishti, your soft gaze. Sink down a little bit more on your front leg, finding the knife edge of your back foot. See if you can maybe lift your big toe on your back foot just a little bit and breathe. Good. And this time we're gonna do something different. We're gonna come up and do a starfish. So lengthen out your right leg, open up your arms nice and wide like a starfish, and exhale, crescent lunge, other side. Or warrior two, other side. Good. And breathe. Inhale, lengthen out your leg, starfish, and exhale, warrior two, other side. Good. We're just gonna play and dance a little bit in our warriors. And breathe. Good. Inhale, come up and do our starfish. Exhale, warrior two, other side. Good. And breathe. And circle sweep both hands down to the mat. Step it back. High plank pose. Let it flow or meet in downward facing dog. You can always adjust, strengthen, modify. Do what feels good in your body. Good. Downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhale, heels high, knees low, look forward, walk or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, super sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Taking a breath. Inhale, super sweep arms all the way up. And exhale, forward fold. Step it back, downward facing dog. Good. And breathe. Inhale, left leg lifts. Crescent lunge. Move through. Inhale up. There you go. Good. And sink down a little bit more on your front leg. Make sure you're not gripping with your front toes. Good. And breathe. And here we're going to open it up to our warrior two. Really opening and finding the space on your mat. Finding our center right here. We're in our center. Our arm behind us is the past. The arm in front of us is our future. So we're going to go ahead and be present, be fully present right here as we look and find our focus in our front fingers. Good. Lengthen out your left leg, starfish your arms, and exhale, warrior two, other side. Good. And breathe. Make sure your arms are nice and strong. So if we were live in class and I came around and pushed on your arm, it wouldn't go anywhere. You're nice and steady. Inhale, lengthen out your legs, starfish your arms. Exhale, sink down, warrior two. Good. And breathe. Tucking your tail ever so slightly. Really as if it's like you're scissoring your legs, right? So feeling your adductors in here. These inner thigh muscles are your adductors. They bring your legs together, right? So you want to open them up. It's like you're pushing with your heels on the mat. And open it up for your starfish. We'll go one more side. We won't hold it for this long. On this side, and breathe. And we'll inhale, come up for a starfish. And exhale, warrior two, other side. And breathe. And circle sweep. Hands down to the mat. You know what to do. High to low. Let it flow. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Good. You can always come to a child's pose if you need to. Finding your resting space. What feels good in your body. And breathe. Inhale, heels high, knees low, look forward. Walk or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, super sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. And breathe. Closing your eyes just for a moment. Finding your breath. Good. Let's go ahead and turn to the front of our mat. Whether you're at the front or the back, it doesn't matter at this point. We're just going to open up, nice big wide stance, opening it up. Take as much space as you can on your mat, opening up the space. We're just going to exhale. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me with a nice flat back, arms out nice and wide. Forward fold. You can reach for your shins, your ankles, the edge of your feet. And again, if you're feeling really spicy, you can always come down and come into a headstand. Or you can just stay here. If you feel like headstand, keeping your elbows. If you have a strap, this is a good place to put a strap around your elbows to come in and lean forward, finding your balance and coming up. Or just stay where you're at. This is perfectly fine. And breathe. Lengthening out, backside body, whole backside body. Good. Headstands, if you're there, please come and meet our friends in wide-legged forward fold. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. Place your left hand down onto the mat. And inhale, circle sweep, right arm up, keeping your hips in alignment. Just bringing your right arm up, bringing your rib cage. Open it up towards the ceiling. Bringing the left side of your rib cage down and under. Good. You can always look up towards your top hand to the side or down to the mat. And breathe. Exhale, and we're going to bring our right hand down. Replace our left hand and bring up. Inhale, left arm up. For a torso twist on the left side. Do what feels good in your neck. You need to look at the ground and breathe. Keeping a nice soft bend in your knees. You can always bend them as much as you need to. Just making sure you don't lock out your legs. And exhale. Let's do that again. Placing your left hand on the mat. Inhale, right arm lifts for a torso twist. Good. And breathe. Exhale, place your right hand on the mat. Inhale, left arm up. I'm going to look down at the mat. Good. Placing both hands on the mat. Inhale, both hands to your hip. Come all the way up. Nice flat back. Exhale, bringing both feet together. Good. I'm going to face you. Bring your hands together. We're going to say thank you to our standing series. Give a little bow. And go ahead and let's just shake it on out. Bringing it all the way down to our mat. And come down. Let's just come down for a quick Shavasana. I'm going to bring my head this way. Keep an eye on our time. Okay, good. Come all the way down to our mat for a quick Shavasana for realignment and assessing your body, how you're feeling, noticing, just observing, being the seer and seeing where you're at. And sigh it all out. Good. Let's do a couple bridge poses. Inhaling, bringing both feet flat on the floor. See if you can graze your heels with your fingertips. Knees hip width distance apart. So taking your two fists, and you can kind of get a little bit of a measurement here, how far you want your feet. You can always put a block in between your knees. Placing your hands flat on the floor alongside body. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, let everything go. On your next inhale for a bridge pose, lifting your hips high to the sky. If you want, you can roll over your shoulder, clasping your hands underneath, pushing your hips up, keeping your neck nice and long, trying to get your chest to your chin, not your chin to your chest. Good, and breathe. And exhale, releasing your hands slowly, letting each vertebrae come down onto the mat. Supta Baddha Konasana. This one is so fun for me to say. Bringing your feet together, letting your knees come out wide. You can have one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. You can always take both hands and you can help open up your adductors that we worked so nicely earlier. And finding a breath. On your next inhale, bringing your knees back up, grazing your heels with your fingertips ever so slightly, releasing everything out. On your next inhale, bringing your hips up high to the sky, keep your neck nice and long, pushing up, pushing up. This is preparation for wheel. If you're feeling extra spicy, go ahead and go into your wheel. Or just stay right here in our bridge. Again, you can roll over your shoulders, clasping your hands underneath your body, pushing through your heels, pushing your hips up one more time, up, up, up. Take a breath, one more up, and exhale, releasing everything on the mat for a happy baby. This time, inhaling your feet to your hands, bringing your knees down towards the floor. Pushing your feet into your hands equally. You can always rock your baby out side to side, giving a little spinal massage, massaging your organs. Good. And let's go ahead and bring our knees in towards our chest for a little squeeze. And exhale, releasing everything down onto the mat. We're going to do wind moving pose before we go into our final Shavasana. So listen carefully because I do it a little bit different as a massage therapist, as I moonlight on the side. I think of peristalsis. So peristalsis is the way that our food and everything moves through our body. So think of your intestines as a hose full of mud. So you want to clean out the end of the hose first before you start at the spigot and start squeezing the mud out. So it's the same concept with our intestines. So inhale, left knee up towards your chest, grabbing outside your rib cage, pulling your knee towards your left shoulder. I like to flex right toes to the nose. This way it gives a little bit of an extra lengthening in your hip flexors, which, if like the rest of the world, we've all been sitting at our desk and computers probably way more than we ever imagined. This is a great way to stretch out your hip flexor. Taking your right hand, if you've got your left knee up, squeezing out your descending colon. So we're working descending colon here, right? So it's the end of the hose. So taking your right hand outside left knee and draw it across your body, keeping both shoulders on the mat. So if your knee is I'm going to show you other side. If your knee is floating up here, that's okay. You can always put a block underneath or a pillow for a twist. Your arms are out nice and wide. The goal is more to keep your shoulders on the mat versus getting your knee all the way. Good, and we'll come back to center, bringing your knee to your chest, and exhale, release it all out for a quick Shavasana, noticing each side of the body. Okay, so I'm sure we're all used to going left to right and then center. Not today. We're going to inhale both knees towards our chest to work our transverse colon. So this is our transverse colon up here, right? So we cleaned out the hose and our descending, and now we're going to work our transverse colon, squeezing our knees into our chest, trying to keep our sacrum on the ground as much as we can, and squeeze and breathe. We get a nice little isometric bicep squeeze here, building muscle, even in this passive shape. One more squeeze, and exhale, both legs onto the mat. Oh, good. We'll have lots of time for our final Shavasana. Other side, inhaling, right knee up towards your chest, outside your right rib cage, taking your top hand, your right hand up towards your knees, your bottom hand, your left hand on your shin, and pull. Again, I like to flex left toes to your nose. It's not required, it's just a little added bonus. And breathe. We're going to go ahead and take your left hand outside of your right knee, drag it across the body for a twist. Right arm nice and long. You can look over towards your right shoulder, right palm for the twist. I'm just going to face you so I can see you. A lot of people have their tiles off, so. Good. Now we're working our ascending colon. It's the one that comes up, right? So it comes up, and then our transverse and our descending colon. So it's wringing out our organs. We have our liver up here in the upper right quadrant. That's a major flusher. My brain, it's a detoxifier. Inhaling, bringing your knee back up towards your chest. And exhale for a quick Shavasana. And just noting, observing, seeing how you feel in your body. Taking it down. This time we're going to go ahead and inhale both knees up towards our chest, pulling our sacrum up off the floor. Our sacrum is our big bone. That's like it's the bone in between your pelvis, right? So you want to go ahead and pull that one up. your sacrum, your tailbone. This time you can bring your head and shoulders up off the mat for a squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. We're working our lymph system. Our lymph system is the white blood cells, the cleaners. Want to get those fresh and clean because I'm sure we have lots of lactic acid from building and tearing down muscles, which is good. That helps make us stronger. Squeeze, 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 squeeze your eyes, squeeze your face, squeeze your nose, squeeze your toes, squeeze your hair, squeeze it all out, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And when you think you can't squeeze anymore, squeeze one more time. And let it all out. Final Shavasana. 100% effort, 100% relaxation. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to our final shape, our final pose. Feel free to make this Shavasana extra super ooey gooey. We're gonna be here for a while. So if you have bolsters, blankets, towels, wraps, straps, whatever you like, make this as comfortable as possible. So you can always bring a pillow under your knees. If you have blocks, you could put a block in between your feet and have blocks on either side and have your strap your thighs together. Pulling a blanket over, maybe a pillow for over your eyes, a little eye pillow or a towel. Making this the best shape of all the shapes that we did today. We worked so hard, working our cardio, opening up our lungs, hopefully using the lower third of our lungs. That's honestly, people, it's the most important. I can't express that enough, especially in these times, is to really using the full of our lungs. So imagine, right? So what is our rib cage for? How tall is it? It houses our lungs and our heart. So finding your collarbones, this is the top of your lungs here, and the bottom of your ribs. This is where the bottom of our lungs are. So they're really big. So imagine we really only use the top third of our lungs. So finding this big expansion in our rib cage, the front, the sides, and the back, and really just think of the back is just the backside of your lungs. So, right, that's why it's really protected here. So squeezing out all of the air, all the deoxygenated blood, let it pump through your heart, through your veins. We're going to be here for a few more minutes. You can always have one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, hands to your side, palms up, palms down, finding the mudra with your hands. Inner peace, feeling the earth support you from underneath. And staying here in your Shavasana, energetically sweeping away any to-do lists. Taking a moment to thank yourself for showing up, being here, being fully present, pushing through. Finding your inner peace. Feeling the love and support with this community. Feeling the energy and the love. Letting everything melt away. This is the most important pose of all of the poses. And everything that we did today. Shedding and releasing the old, making space for all the yumminess and all the goodness to come. And gently and slowly start to come back to this space, back into this room. Maybe begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Inhaling your arms up overhead. Maybe placing both feet flat on the floor. Rolling over onto your side, keeping your eyes closed, gently and slowly pushing yourself back up into a seated position. Maybe finding a different way to cross your legs from when you began, bringing your hands to your heart center. Tucking your chin ever so slightly. It has been such an honor and a gift to be here with all of you on International Women's Day, celebrating and supporting each and every one of you, feeling the love and the light and the energy that we've all brought together in this space. I so appreciate each and every one of you. We are a community that is here for one another, so know that you're not alone. You can reach out anytime, and you have the whole universe in your hands. Namaste. Thank you so much. If anyone has any questions, we're going to drop some links into the chat. So if you would like to find out more, Max Wellness, I have a program where we meet twice a week. On Mondays, we meet for asana practice. We do anything from the HIIT to booty blast, yin yoga, restorative, vinyasa. I really like to mix it up, and we have a theme that goes along every week. We are working with the 8 limbs of yoga. So each month we break down each limb. So it's more than just the asana practice with our breath work and working with the yamas and niyamas. If you want gift cards, there is a link also being dropped in the comments to get gift cards from Athleta, since they are our amazing friends that sponsored this practice for us today. You can find me if you want to find me. You can also find me on Instagram at Erin Max Wellness. So it's Erin like a boy, Maxwell like the coffee, and Ness at the end. So at erinmaxwellness.com. If you have any questions, if you have questions about music, what we did today, the HIIT, take Epsom salt baths. I am a huge, big believer in Epsom salts or ancient sea salts to help detoxify and rinse out all of the lactic acid. Lots of water, maybe finding some electrolytes if you have a favorite electrolyte that you like. Some people use Noon, some people use just a sprinkle of salt in your water. So let's see, I see some comments. I had to put my eyes in. So let's see here. Whoops.
It's all in the chat.
It's all in the chat. Hang on, ladies. I'm learning technology here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Marissa. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Anything else? Anybody have any questions? Marissa, thank you so much. I couldn't have done it without you. All right, ladies, if that is it, thank you, Christy. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Betty, Jamie. Anything else? Anything else I need to share?
Thank you so much. That was just great. That was so nice. It was so relaxing.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you were here. I'm glad we could share energy together.
No, I loved it. Thank you. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anyone else? All right, well, I hope to see you again somewhere on the mat or somewhere in the ethernet. Again, you can find me on erinmaxwellness.com. We have a newsletter and blog posts to follow along. There's a variety, so we've broken down so far the 8 limbs of yoga, the yamas, the niyamas or nayamas, potato, still out on that. We have about drinking water. We have some flows on the membership. So there's, I think, about 8 or 9 classes on the membership. I'm still building the library. So the more we go along, the bigger the library gets. On the other day of the week in our membership, we do more of like meditation, journaling, vision boards, so kind of full moon ceremonies, sound bowl ceremonies. So it's a little bit of a variety. Self massage. I'm been a massage therapist, body worker for over 21 years. So health and wellness has been a part of my life since I was knee high to a grasshopper. I'm going to age myself there. So, if you have any questions and there's something that I don't know, I love to do research and find out for you. So I have a big pool of women and teachers that I still look to for answers. And so, I try to bring the best of the best for all of you. So thank you so much. And I will hopefully see you soon. Get your gift cards from Athleta. You don't want to miss out. All right.
Awesome, Erin.
Thank you. Thank you, Vicki.
Bye.
All right. Thanks, ladies.